Hi, I'm Bob, the father of the Nomad Capitalist Andrew Henderson here in Budapest, Hungary, sometimes called Spa City, getting a view of Margaret Island, right in the middle of the River Danube, just a little bit away from the center city at the Margaret Bridge, one of many famous bridges here in Budapest. Andrew asked me to talk a little bit about why I stopped driving fancy cars. Well, I don't think the cars I drove were that fancy, quite frankly, but you know, back in the day in the United States, the tax law encouraged you to have cars that were rather expensive because there were generous depreciation allowances, and you could write the car off to the point that it really didn't cost that much money. But as that began to go away, it didn't bother me in the least because, quite frankly, I'm not into cars like some people might be. Here's my view from a business standpoint on those sorts of toys or expensive items. I remember I would have clients come into my office, and we always had a nice office and the furniture was nice, but it wasn't opulent. It wasn't extremely expensive, not deep mahogany chairs and tables and that sort of thing. And I remember when I would be talking to people about an engagement with them, whether or not they would want to do business with me, we'd talk a little bit about our business philosophy. And I remember saying to them all the time, you know, you shouldn't have to pay for the chairs. Because frankly, when all is said and done, the customer ends up having to pay for the chairs in the cost of the goods and the service that you're selling to them. Much like they have to end up paying for the vehicles. And I really don't think that that's an item that customers should end up having to pay for. So you want to have nice, you don't want to have a shoddy facility. I mean, they want to think that they're doing business with someone who knows what they're doing and is at least reasonably successful. So you might want to have a nice office, but you don't have to have opulent because, again, the customer ultimately pays for it. The customer ultimately pays for that expensive vehicle that you own. And now that the tax write-offs aren't there to the extent that they used to be, they're really having to pay for it. And in this day and age of depressed margins and reviews on the internet and what have you, I mean, I think these sorts of things are more important than they've ever been before. So that is a big philosophy as far as I'm concerned. It's all about value proposition in business. And it's all about full disclosure and the client knowing what they're being charged and what they're being paid for. And I think that you need to come to an agreement with the client is, here's what I'm going to do for you. Here's what you can expect from me. On the other hand, maybe it's not such a bad idea to say to the potential customer, you know what, here's what I expect of you as well. It's a partnership. I have responsibilities, and you have some responsibilities as well if this whole project is going to work. I'm Bob for the Nomad Capitalist.
Hi, I'm Andrew Henderson from Nomad Capitalist. I wrote this book, which you can find on Amazon, to distill a lot of the stuff we talk about in these videos and a lot of the stuff I've learned over the last decade plus traveling all around the world, teaching you about how to legally reduce your taxes, build your personal freedom, and create wealth faster. Definitely get a copy of this book if you want to learn more. Now, if you want to watch more videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel and make sure you click the notifications bell so you never miss one of our new videos with more tips on how to go where you're treated best. And if you're already a 6- or 7-figure entrepreneur and you'd like to put these strategies in place for yourself, go to nomadcapitalist.com and learn about how I can help you.